Here we are again. I'm Jim Wortham. Welcome. And this is just going to be a friendly chat. I, if I had to write this thing out, and I'd spend the whole day, and then I wouldn't put anything on because it wouldn't be perfect. You're listening to an imperfect person. Imperfect. No perfection here. No reading off the scripts. This is free association, just saying what I want to, wondering if even one person will see it, or if one person gives me a thumbs down, or a thumbs up, or even subscribes. Every day I say, I'm going to erase everything, delete it, and I'm not going to do it anymore. But then I think, what if one person gets one thing out of what I say, or enjoys the way I look, the way I laugh, then it was worth it for me to chat for a few minutes. Even if 99 and 9/10% of the people flip the switch. Uh, I learned that from Matt Wall, Mattwall. He's on YouTube. Poetry, painting, and music. Um, you might enjoy him. He's on about every other day with a new video. Some live, some not. All mine's live because that's the only way I know how to do it right now. Okay, why don't I give up? Well, every day I say I'm going to, and I say, okay, I just got finished watching oh, two or three wonderful channels on men telling how to have good relationships, how to meet women, how women should meet men, how to be open, how women from Europe are more open and kind than the women here in America. I thought, I wish I could make a film like that and download it onto this. I look at the number of subscribers. We're not talking about hundreds or thousands. We're talking about hundreds of thousands of views. And then I look at my 5 subscribers, maybe 5 views. By tomorrow morning, I may have 5 or 6 views. So, what are we going to talk about tonight? How about a good way to meet someone? This happened to me once. Beautiful woman comes up to me, and she looks to see what book I'm looking at, and she says, "I'd like that author too." Well, I stopped talking about books right then. It's Barnes and Noble bookstore. I said they're still open. Barnes and Noble did not go bankrupt. Not all of them. Neither Borders did. Books a Million usually has a coffee shop in it. That's another good one to meet people. Not many bookstores around anymore. But in this case, it was a bookstore, and what happened was beyond my expectation. I looked at her for a few minutes, and said that is a good author, and I just wonder. I was thinking about getting some coffee and a snack over here at the snack bar. Would Could I buy you something? Can Do you have a few minutes you can spare? Maybe for a brownie and coffee or whatever you'd like, sandwich. Folks, that's all it takes. I didn't have to come up with a line like, wow, you're hot, woman. You're the hottest person I've seen. I'm surprised you even talked to me. I'm not that type of guy, never was. As I shared in another video on meeting women, and I don't have many, they're all under the live stream if you want to see any. I may go into a restaurant or bar. I don't go to bars much. I may go into the snack part of the bar, the part of the bar where people eat more than they drink. Yeah. You have a counter where people are drinking on stools, and you have the other part, and people are just sitting around in round tables talking. And I'll see somebody. I'll see somebody sitting by themselves, and I'll look around to see if they're waiting for someone. You can sort of tell if there's any type of book or any ownership paperwork on the other side of the table. Most likely, they have a companion with them. You don't go up to them. Don't go up to them. You go up to you watch for a while, even sit on the stool of the bar if you like to and have a drink. No one comes. I might go over there and say, could you use a little company? I'm just stopping by for a few minutes and thought I'd have something to drink. And I saw you sitting here, and you seem to be a very friendly looking person. And stop. Because you might be in for a big surprise. You might be told, my partner stopped in the restroom, he'll be out in a few minutes. Or you might hear this. My girlfriend's going to meet me here in a few minutes, and I think you'd like to meet her too. Let's wish that would happen every time. And the only bad thing about that is I got to buy both people food and myself, or drinks, or whatever we're going to drink. Did I tell you about the time when I was sitting alone eating? And three girls came up to me. They didn't say a word. They pulled out the chairs around the table and sat down. They said, "How you doing tonight? We see that you're by yourself, and we just want to come over and say hi to you. We're by ourselves too." And I told them, I said, "This is great because I don't get this type of attention. I've never gotten this type of attention. This wasn't too long ago. I wasn't wearing this red hat." And I remember this. We get to talking quite a while, and they said, "Why don't we leave here and have some fun?" I said, "Well, you know something I didn't tell you. Uh, I've been dating someone for quite a while, and you could call them my partner." And they said, "Well, what's she like?" They got into this, got into what she was like. I tell them, I won't share here what I told them about how beautiful she was and her shiny green, beautiful eyes and the blonde hair that came down here, and it was a mixture of blonde hair and sort of brownish, streaked. She got the idea that I liked this girl. They did. So I said, I thought it would end there. So they got their purses up and they said, "Okay, let's we can decide where we're going to what we're going to do it when we walk out." Did they not hear a word I said? He said, so I asked for the check. I paid for everything, and I'm going to sort of leave it up to your imagination. That evening, that night, these things happen. You got to be spontaneous, but you got to be open. Don't be closed. This is the whole thing that I hear is wrong with a dating situation. There's no I- imitation of being open to a relationship with another person. Now, I've got to say that I forgot the title of this. Didn't even write the title down, but it has something to do. Before I can do this live, I've got to put a title on it. Then I have to put a description. Then I have to say I'm doing this in English. Can you believe that? So I think it had something to do with do you have to have a partner? Can you be happy single? That's not the title. But it's more fun this way, isn't it? I have to guess what title I'll put on there. Yeah, we walked out of that coffee shop. It was a good night, and they were nice, nice as could be. And that's the end of the story. Thank you for visiting. I hope you subscribe. I hope you give a thumbs down or a thumbs up. It's your choice. It's definitely your choice, whatever